Okay, this video is to help people with hook kick. There's a difference between a outside crescent and a hook kick. I'm not really going to go into explaining that. But basically on a hook kick, it's really about your hips. You need to have your hips in proper alignment. You need to be able to turn your hips over. And you need to know that in a hook kick, let me put the camera down here. In a hook kick, you're striking with your heel. In an outside crescent, you're not. In an outside crescent, your knee's pointing up to the sky. You're kicking with the outside of your foot, right? Well, in a hook kick, you got to turn your hips over. You got to take your pivoting foot and face it towards this wall almost, like completely over there, where I'm almost looking over my shoulder at you, right? And then you lift your leg up, and you see how my leg's turned over. My knee is pointing over there, almost like a round kick, right? Just like how you would turn for a round kick, right? But I'm lifting up this way, right? Then I'm kind of kicking off the side of my target, and I'm pulling back this way, right? And you see I'm turned over. Where at a crescent, you're not. A crescent, you know, it's more, you're up here and you're using the outside of your foot. You're like, woo, like that, right? Well, hook kick, you're not. In a hook kick, you're like this. So it's all about those hips turning over. If you're trying to do a hook kick and your base foot, your pivot foot, is pretty much facing your target or even a little off to the side, your hips aren't going to be able to turn over. It's going to get all jammed up. It's not going to work. So to help you train your muscle memory, to help you train your hips to be able to execute that motion more comfortably so that you can start throwing those hooks on your jackknives and 1080s or whatever trick you want to do, get yourself a chair. Flip it around. Just like that, right? Put your hands on the chair. Say I'm kicking at the camera, right? Camera's my target. Well, a lot of people say your pivoting foot needs to be like 45 degrees away from where you're kicking. I make it I'm dang near 180 degree away. So my left foot, the foot that I'm going to be standing on, because I hook kick with my right leg. If you're the other way, you're going to be doing it the opposite of me. Basically, your pivoting foot. I'm hooking at the camera. I'm going to make my pivoting foot. I'm going to face it this way at this chair. My back is towards you. Okay? So I'm going to get on my foot. I'm going to turn my hips over, look over my shoulder, lift my heel up. It's kind of like in line. My heel is in line with my glute, like this. And my hip, my knee and everything is turned over. Just going to go straight out off to the side, looking over my shoulder, pull back. I'm going to use my glute to pull back and squeeze. Okay? Now, as far as your pivoting foot goes, do what's comfortable for you. Okay? You can have it like this, or you can have it like this. Just don't have it like this and trying to hook, or here. You can put it off at an angle away from your kick like this, or you can face it completely away and lift your leg up, push it out, and then boom. Okay? So you're going to do it slow. You're going to use the chair. Boom. Look over your shoulder, rest on the chair, up, out, boom. Okay? Work with your pivoting foot. Okay? Boom. 1, 2, 3. Just throw them out there. Eventually your hips will get used to moving like that, and then you'll be able to be like, wow, this is easy. Let me throw a little bit of a spin on the ground and do the same thing. I'm doing a hook. Now let me just apply that kick to the end of my cheat 7s, 1080s, and jackknives. Now I got a good, nice Korean style hook. Hope this tip helps. It's a nice drill for training them hips that are all stiff and stuff to be able to turn over properly. Also, you know, work on your flexibility, stretches and stuff. That will help your hips be able to better turn over more comfortably, so that they're not so stiff. Well, anyway,